Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. In 2021 I made a part 1 video of exotic and unique fruits of Colombia, which has turned out to be one of my most popular videos on my channel. There were far too many fruits for me to fit into just one video, so I'm back with this part 2 video featuring 8 more unique and delicious Colombian fruits. Stick around and I'm sure you'll discover some fascinating fruits which you've probably never seen before in your own country. And after this video, make sure you check out my original part 1 video. The link is in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me a comment if you'd like me to make a part 3. Sit back and enjoy this part 2 video of fascinating Colombian fruits. Hey friends, and welcome back. One of my more popular videos on my channel recently has been the part 1 video of me taste testing Colombian fruits. And since it has been so popular, here's part 2. You wanted it, you get it. So here in part 2, I've actually got 6 more delicious exotic Colombian fruits. And at the end, a little bonus. Obviously this is not fruit, but this is something else that I'll add at the end of the video, which is a very, very popular Colombian snack, which is actually cheese filled with arequipe, which is like a caramel paste. So we'll be giving that a taste test. This will be the first time that I've actually tried this one. There is another very, very similar Colombian snack, which is actually cheese filled with guava paste. So this one's going to be a taste experience for me as well. Let's begin. First up, the common guava. Now this one I believe is actually a little overripe. I've been saving it, waiting for the other fruits to ripen up a little, but now I think this one's actually overripe. But we're going to check it out. Let's open it up. And to be honest, it's looking pretty good. I think that looks amazing. Let's see how it tastes. Surprisingly, this one's actually not too sweet, but it is really, 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 really delicious, and I think it's perfectly ripe on the inside. It just looked a little ugly on the outside, but this is really, really good. It's soft, it's delicious. Guava does contain a lot of little seeds, so the texture is perhaps not for everyone, but this fruit is everywhere in Colombia and very, very, very cheap. I think you can probably get it for about $1 US for a whole kilo of them. Amazingly good value, and you can understand why so many desserts in Colombia are flavored with guava, because it's available everywhere and it's very cheap and it's a delicious fruit. This is really good. I really enjoyed it. Okay, next one. Next we have another really popular fruit that is available in many, many parts of Colombia called mamoncillo. And I was told that this is actually kind of like the South American version of a... what's it called?
A few moments later.
I was told that this is kind of the South American version of a lychee. Now the texture is, it kind of feels like a very, very inflated little, hardly inflated balloon. It's like it's gonna pop, but you can pop it just by squeezing it, but I'm a little scared that it's gonna go over, so I'm gonna use the knife and just break the skin. And now that it has been opened, you can just peel away the skin very easily, and the fleshy fruit is on the inside. Oh God, that's really good. They're really, really good. A sweet, a subtle flavor, not quite like lychee, but it is how do I compare that? It's like a it's not like a strawberry flavor, it's not a berry flavor, but I don't know, maybe kind of close to a berry flavor, but it's very subtle, This actually, mamoncillos actually contain a rather large seed or a pip on the inside, and it's surrounded by the fleshy fruit, which you can just. That was really, really good. I love those, and that was actually very cheap. I got this whole bag for about. This whole bag here was about $1, I think, $1 US. Very reasonable price for all of that fruit. I love that one. That was awesome. Okay, next up. Next we have the mangosteen. I have seen these many times before in Colombia, but never actually bought them because I didn't know what they were and I didn't know what they tasted like. But let's find out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm opening this right or what I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay. It has a kind of a soft shell that you can break. That's really soft, yeah? You can just crush it with your hands. Okay. So you can see there is like a fleshy white fruit on the inside. Similar to the mamoncillo, there are seeds that are covered in a fleshy fruit. Wow. This one's probably even better than the mamoncillo, and I really like the mamoncillo, but this one is amazing. This is really delicious. My God. This one is chilled. I've had it in the fridge before I started filming this, but oh, that is so good. So refreshing. That is amazing. I kind of wish I'd bought more of them. Unfortunately, I didn't. I was visiting a town that I recently made a video about called Santa Fe de Antioquia, and they were selling them there. I wish I'd bought back maybe 10 of them, but this is actually really good. I paid about $1 US for 3. That is a great fruit. I don't know if this is exactly Colombian fruit because I've heard of these before in other parts of the world, so I presume they're not imported, but I believe they're grown in Colombia. But yeah, that's really nice. I'm sure it's available in many other countries as well. That was awesome. You got to try that out, mangosteen. Next I have a fruit called guava manzana, which means like apple guava, because it kind of looks like the shape of an apple, but apparently it's guava. I don't know. This one's actually really solid, so I have a feeling it might not be ripe unless it just has a really hard shell, but I have no idea what this is. We're going to find out together. I'm going to open it up. Let's have a look. My God. What? That was a surprise. I don't know if it's maybe just not ripe, but it's really solid. And as you can see, it's not pink like a guava, but it's really solid. I wonder if I was supposed to leave this for about another week or something. I don't know. It's like really solid. Colombians, if you're out there watching, help me. Is this what I'm supposed to do? It tastes like a pear that is not ripe with lots of seeds. I have a feeling that's not ripe. Please tell me if I'm wrong. That one, no, I don't like that one very much. I guess the similarities with a guava is just the seeds that are in there, but it doesn't really even taste like a guava. It tastes like peach, like a sorry, not a peach, a pear that is unripe. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. Maybe that wasn't ripe. I can't blame the fruit if I don't know. But yeah, that was strange. Okay, Next up, we have a very interesting fruit which I had never seen before I came to Colombia, like many of these, called sapote, which is this one, and it kind of looks like a little mini pumpkin, and it's the color of a pumpkin on the inside. It's strange, but this one, I think it's interesting because you can just like break it open like this and peel it. And it's very fleshy, kind of like, and fibrous, like a mango. Oh, can you see that? Wow. And on the inside there are many big seeds. This is a seed covered in this fibrous kind of fruity flesh. This fruit is not so sweet. I was a little surprised. I thought it was going to be sweet, but it's actually not. It's very similar to a mango texture, but nowhere near as sweet, and it's not really even like a mango flavor. It definitely has a very unique, distinct flavor, but it's pleasant. But I don't know, all these fruits that have the big seeds in them, not really my favorites, because you can't just like chew them. You have to like kind of bite off all the fiber, the fruity stuff on the outside. Not bad. Not my favorite fruit, but I would eat that again. That was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. Trying to get a little that doesn't have as many seeds. Maybe just the fruity fiber. I mean, the fruity fibrous fruit. Whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm still eating it. It's pleasant. Eating it like that is really nice. Like, it's a shame that it just has all those really big seeds in it, but it is a nice fruit. I would definitely recommend trying it if you come to Colombia. It's unique, and that's why I'm making these videos. I want to show you whatever country you're from. I want to show you some of the interesting fruits of Latin America, of South America, and especially Colombia. That was cool. I like that one. Okay, we have one more, and then we'll do the little dessert next. And our last fruit is one that is obviously not unique to Colombia. It's actually a very, very common and popular fruit all over the world. A little watermelon. I just thought this one was really cute, so I thought I'm just gonna buy it because I don't know, it looks cool. Let's see what it's like. Let's see if it's a nice, sweet watermelon. Oh God. Ooh. And it does look nice. It's not dark red, so I don't know if it's gonna be like super sweet, but this looks good. Watermelon is a fruit that I think should be super sweet, but this one is not super sweet. It's okay. It's pretty good. This one tastes very watery, and I'm thinking perhaps if I'd have left it for maybe another week, perhaps it would have matured more. Maybe it would have developed some more sweetness to it. The seeds are very small, which is good. Then if you don't like seeds in watermelon, this one is good because they're tiny. You can see here. So you can just swallow them. They're not difficult to eat. That one wasn't bad, but you can definitely get better watermelons here in Colombia. The bigger ones that are sweet. But that was good. Okay, that was the last of the fruit. one more little bonus for you is going to be this little dessert up next. Okay, and the last one today, this little snack, I guess you'd call it. More commonly available with a guava paste on the inside because Colombians love guava. But this one is with another ingredient that Colombians really love, arequipe, which is like a caramel paste on the inside. Now, in my past videos, I've had joked with my Colombian friends about the interesting combination of sweet and salty in Colombian snacks and foods. And this is another one of those ones where you have the saltiness of the cheese and the sweetness of the caramel paste. For my Australian palate, that it's a bit odd, but I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying it's a little different to what I'm used to, but I'm gonna let you know what I think of this one. Now, I've tried the one with caramel paste, and yeah, it's strange because it's sweet and salty, but yeah, let's see what this one's like. So I have it here, and I'm just gonna cut it open right in the center. Oh, okay. This arequipe is quite solid. I'm a little scared. Sweet and salty, no. My taste buds are so confused. Separately, these are amazing. Like, the cheese tastes really good, and the caramel paste is amazing. It's really delicious. Together, for my Australian taste, it's just a weird combination. But I'm not saying it's bad. I don't mind it. I could eat it. It's just a little odd. One thing I've got to say about this particular brand, though, it's normally when you buy this, you find it in the refrigerator and it's been chilled. This is kind of like a long life version, and you can find it just sitting on the shelves. Like, it's not actually refrigerated, even though it's a kind of cheese because it's vacuum sealed. But there's something about the texture of the cheese. It's very, very, I don't know how to describe it, but like leathery or kind of very chewy. So it's kind of tough. So it's a strange combination because it's not soft cheese, it's chewy cheese. But it tastes like cheese and caramel paste, if you can imagine what that's like. Not bad. Anyway, I didn't mind it. That's all for this video. If you did enjoy it, oh my God. If you did enjoy it, and you'd like to perhaps see a part 3, then you've got to let me know by hitting the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know if you are a subscriber. Leave me a comment below so I can say thanks. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave me a comment below and I will get back to you, and I'll let you know if I can make a video on one of the topics you like. As you know, I'm based here in Colombia, so I'll try to make videos about Colombia. However, I do sometimes travel abroad, so leave your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again in the next video. Goodbye. If you enjoyed this video, or if you learned something new today, please give this video a like and make sure you hit the subscribe button because I have plenty more videos coming very, very soon. Thank you again for watching all the way to the end, and see you in the next video.